famed Renaissance sculptor and painter, Michelangelo, had great advice for the class of 2014. He said, "The greatest danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and achieving our mark, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark." My friend, Danny Nando, put it in a different perspective to me one day when he said, "Nate, the world is your instrument. You can learn, study, and read about it, but the most important thing you can do is make music." Class of 2014, as we move from being students to being graduates, now is the time for us to advance from studying and learning about our world to making our mark on the world and to make it a better place with the great gifts that we have been given. Class of 2014, the speech is about aiming high, leaving a great mark upon our world and making music along the way. Each and every one of us has great talents and unique abilities. For example, as part of the class of 2014, I've had the pleasure of hearing the great voices of our fellow classmates in choir every day. Many of us watch Skylar Polios, Connor McGill, Charlie Johnson, and McKay Potter provide us a unique and hilarious view of life at the last Friday night stand-up ever. Our football teams have gone further than any in Hudson's history, making it to the state semifinals twice. We have watched athletes from the track, tennis, swimming, and cross-country teams make regular appearances to the state meets. I got to see a 30-year-old record fall as Ryan Schramm ran the school's fastest ever 400-meter dash this spring. Our friends in theater made us laugh and cry as completely different characters from their regular selves. And, as we have proven 4 years in a row, when you put us all together, we make the most potent force in mattress fixing the school has ever seen. That being said, as weird as all these achievements are, and there are many more that I don't have time to talk about, what we have done so far is but a taste of the potential we have to leave a legacy that will benefit people we have never met. While achieving these things, we have been blessed by many people in our lives who have left their marks on us. Each of them has helped us become who we are. Many of them have left their mark on us during our 4 years at Hudson High School. I will take with me the mark of perseverance from Mr. Annan, who continues to give the Gilded Age lecture with enthusiasm, even though he designed the note sheet with a guy snoring on it. I'll remember the mark of Mr. Cosmond, who taught me that if I ever failed to understand math, I could always just perfect the phrase, "Would you like fries with that?" I will never forget the passion of the entire student body as hundreds of people stampeded to the lunchroom on Alfredo Day. Ms. McLaughlin, also known as Miss Mick, has left her mark of excellence on me and virtually every student who wanted to try science, because she has the unusual ability to teach normal physics, AP physics, and AP chemistry. I will be forever amazed by Mr. Hayes, who pulled together a ragtag group of students from all walks of life and musical experience and made us into a choir to sing at the college level. I will always remember how Coach Util left a mark of unwavering optimism on me, as he would constantly believe that I would still run last track season after I had clearly torn both my hamstrings. He was right not to give up on me, as I recovered this year and was fortunate enough to be part of the 4x4 relay team that ran at the Wisconsin State Track Meet yesterday. Lastly, none of us will forget the mark of acceptance and kindness that Jonathan Poland left on the whole school before his tragic passing. Let us not forget that none of us know how many days we have left to make our mark on the world and to begin imitating those who have so positively left their mark on us. As we move from students to graduates, each of us needs to be intentional about beginning to leave our marks now. Steve Jobs, the genius behind Apple, once said, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already making it. There is no reason not to follow your heart." So, class of 2014, remember that everything in this life will pass. I want to encourage each of you to leave your mark positive one for those that are coming after you. As we sit here today in our caps and gowns, we are at a unique point in our lives. We have all made decisions that will affect our future, but we have not made enough decisions so that our futures are set. My good decisions to study for tests and maintain good grades have allowed me to be able to stand before you today. This moment will stick with me for the rest of my life. Like all of you, I have made bad decisions too, such as going gallon smashing at County Market and Target. Fortunately, this bad choice did not cement my future in the wrong direction, thanks to the market forgiveness of the 2 store managers left on me, and the firm market determination from my parents, who would not allow me to aim low for too long. There's a quote that says, "The past is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift." That is why it's called the present. Don't let the past stop you from making your mark on today and tomorrow. As we leave here today, my message is this, class of 2014. We can be content with 4-peating and mattress racing and all the other high school glories we have attained. Or we can strive to aim higher with lives that will leave a mark on our world. The advice of Jesus rings true with me as he said, "Let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." Class of 2014, we have the gifts and the potential to make a better world. I challenge each and every one of you today to aim high, make your mark, and make beautiful music along the way.